Willis moved to town.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I don't know her for much except for being Bruce Willis's daughter, but I can't picture her in my head, so that's fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So said she moved to town, packed up, just moved here. I don't know. Everybody's moving here, but I don't know that I would know her. If I saw her in public, I would go, I know her from somewhere. Like, she's not so famous, but
Does
I think
she act? Like, is she an actor?
I would think maybe at some point.
Yeah,
so.
she's been in some movies.
She has?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she moved here. She had an emotional week moving across country. 37 years old. Man, we're getting old if Bruce Willis's kid's 37.
I know.
I think I would see her at the grocery store. I was thinking about this, and I would go, man, I know her from somewhere. Meaning somewhere, like she must be a record label executive or something. But she moved here. That's E! Online. You know what celebrity I don't get? And she's everywhere. She has a great PR team. Is Brooks Nader. I just don't get her.
Yeah, I just saw stuff on her too. What's up with that? Because I don't see her that much, but I just saw her this week. Multiple things about her.
She was on a boat.
Oh, that's why. She was on a yacht and topless, but her dad's on the trip. So everyone's like, this is so weird.
Her dad was on the boat too while she was topless?
Well, and she wears like these really skimpy bikinis. And at one point, maybe she took her top off because they're on a yacht, a European. That's what they do. But like, then there was photos of her walking to dinner with her dad, and people are like, "What?"
Maybe he wasn't on the boat because that'd be different.
I don't know if
he
he's
was
on
the boat.
He was on the
Yeah,
boat.
like he's on the vacation.
That angle they got to him, he's looking right at him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
See, I didn't see the actual naked photo,
That's
but I
weird.
have seen breakdowns of like, would you do that if your dad's on the trip?
I would not, but I'm not a woman, nor did I have a dad.
Okay, well, I'm
So
going to
you're
tell
coming
you.
me from
So
two.
you're out.
Hey, it's completely alien to me. All of that.
That's her dad.
Okay, yeah. See,
That's her dad?
yeah.
He's young, huh?
He's kind of handsome.
I thought that was just a dude she was with.
No. I'm a woman and I have a dad, and I don't want to do that, nor do I want to be near that. Like, even as a friend, like, I would be like, I'm good. I don't want to come.
I don't know where she started, but where I was first introduced to her is she danced with Gleb on Dancing with the Stars, and they were in a relationship, and then apparently he cheated on her, and that was the news. So that's how I was introduced to her, but I think she must have done something before that because she's on everything. Her sisters now all have a reality show, which I only see through pictures. What are their names? The last name. Then what are their last names? What did I say? But
Nader?
Nader, right?
Is that her last
the
name or
Nader
her
Girls? Is that what it's called?
Love Thy Nader.
Oh, that's funny. Like, love thy neighbor.
That is
Is that what
cute.
the sister show's called?
That's what I'm seeing.
Well, she's everywhere. Greatest PR team ever because I'm not sure what she does. And they're acting like she's God's gift to beautiful models. She's fine. She's pretty.
Oh, she's really pretty. I'm looking at her now.
I don't like that fake look.
Okay. Well, but like this, maybe this is before. Oh, well, she's all done up. Like, there's a picture here. You can barely see it, but she's just like looks natural and
I'm sure in real life she's very pretty.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty.
like she's from Baton Rouge.
She is?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, a lot of makeup in all the pictures. Like, a
Well,
lot.
I know some of the I'm looking at right now, she's not.
I'm not trying to be a hater. She's just everywhere, and I don't get it, but I don't have to get it. It's not for me to get. And I'm sure she is loved by some people for whatever she did before she went on Dancing with the Stars. Love Thy Nader. I know she's in the new Baywatch, but I think they only put her in that because she was famous, because Livy Dunn's in that. And it's not like Livy Dunn had this amazing acting career, but Livy Dunn's very famous for being extremely viral on social media when she was at LSU doing
the athlete?
gymnastics, and now obviously still, and she's with Paul Skeens, et cetera.
Oh, I guess she first gained attention in Sports Illustrated.
So she was just a model first.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That's not even a story. It just came to mind.
She won the 2019 Swim Search for that issue. So it was like a contest. And
You know what? I don't want to hate on somebody from Louisiana either. So I don't retract my statement, but I just don't want to seem like a hater. I just don't get it because she's everywhere without like a discernible talent or skill. But maybe just because she's hot.
Mm-hmm. And then if she's a model, now I'm thinking like maybe the dad on the boat thing's not that crazy because isn't that what they do anyway? Aren't they naked all the time?
Didn't Tom Brady hook up with her?
I don't know.
Or am I just thinking of anybody that's hot now and young?
Tom Brady's on it.
I'm getting Alex Earl and Brooks Nader mixed up. See if there's a Tom Brady Brooks Nader connection.
It says that they were casually linked in mid-2024.
They hooked up. Yeah.
It was a brief summer fling after meeting at a Hamptons party.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Good for her. She got a bite of the goat. Amy, what's your story?
Oh, so have y'all seen that gas station where they're offering a 20% discount if you dance in New
I
York?
saw the video.
No, what?
So speaking of things popping up on social media, I keep getting fed these videos, and I thought this is such a genius idea of just positivity and bringing the world together because we're all getting to experience it. So at the cash register, they print it out on a piece of paper. Like if you do a dance, you'll get 20% off your ticket. So whatever you're buying at the gas station. And so and then they've got a camera set up, and they probably have countless videos now of people, and they're just uploading them, and it's bringing everybody joy. And you get a 20% discount. It's obviously the rise in gas prices has been on everybody's mind. And I just thought, okay, whoever at this gas station thought of this, hats off to you.
They probably did not expect it to be so big, but now their account is massive. I'm seeing their videos pop through my feed. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, and just they thought outside of the box a little bit, and it's just good for overall humanity. So here's to more companies thinking that way and bringing us joy. And, because there's a lot of tension.
I'd imagine it was like one person who thought it'd be funny 2 times to do it. and they were going to save $7. And you know what? If I get a couple funny videos on my account for $7, that's worth it. And then it pops so hard, they're going, we got to keep doing this.
I wonder if it tells you like you're going to be on social media. Because that would be...
If they're recording you, it goes wherever you want.
Yeah, I mean, they're recording us at the gas station if we're just going up and buying a pack of gum. Like, there's cameras.
Yeah, you're in their private.
Dang. I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay.
I mean,
and people that steal, they post that video.
They do.
Can you imagine if you stole and they posted it, then you sued them for sharing a video of you?
Privacy.
Yeah. You can't share my video.
Yeah, I don't know. So shout out. I thought that was just really cool. And it's a Sunco station in Clifton Park, New York.
Lunchbox.
Yeah, I don't mean to bring the sad news on a Friday, but Tyler Duckworth, he got his start on Real World Key West. He won the challenge twice. He passed away yesterday at the age of 44. Police found him in his bathtub, and they were called when water started coming through the ceiling of the apartment below. They're like, hey, something's going on in the apartment above. They went and they found him dead in the bathtub. No word on how he died yet. But
what was he known for?
He was a guy on Real World Key West. He used to be a swimmer, and then he won the challenge twice. He was the first gay person to win the challenge. He was a great personality, really funny, good dude.
You ever meet him in any of your real world meetups and podcasts?
No, but he was at the one just 2 weeks ago that they had Challenge Mania. He was there 2 weeks ago, and now he's gone.
Is that one surprising to you because of the outward persona that he lived?
Yes, and because he's only 44. Like, you know what I mean? He was just on All-Stars a couple seasons ago. He came back after 11 years and not being on the challenge just to see if he could still do it and compete. And he was always fun, entertaining, hilarious, great person, and just, man. So I wonder, it just feels weird.
Eddie?
Yeah, so remember that guy that was peeing on the family at the Morgan Wallen concert in Baltimore?
I remember hearing about it,
Yeah, they got a search warrant for him. They found him. He was in North Carolina, and he's been arrested.
Wow.
I wonder if he remembers it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I feel like that's something you do if you're really drunk in a place like that.
And they said that he was really drunk, that he was acting really drunk.
What's he look like?
I don't know. I didn't see a picture
Does
of
he
him.
look like Gavin Adcock?
Is that what you're picturing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picture something like that too. A guy, with his shirt where the buttons are a little unbuttoned.
Yeah, just a little unkept.
Yeah.
Like ready to party, had a hard week at work, had way too many.
And then you go home, right? You go home, you're like, yeah, Morgan Wallen concert, it was great. And then all of a sudden the cops show up. You're like, what?
Yeah, he kind of looks like if Gavin Adcock got a haircut.
But he does look like Gavin Adcock?
Yeah, I would say it's a vibe.
That's funny. Yeah, so he's been arrested.
They're saying people that are getting veneers are having veneer regret because they say they feel at times too uncomfortable. So I had bad teeth growing up, and one of the first purchases that I made once I had some income that wasn't dedicated to bills was to get my teeth fixed. And if you're getting veneers and they feel uncomfortable, I think you have a bad dentist. Or that would be, is that a dentist?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a special type
Well,
of
I
person
think
that does.
not all dentists do them.
Yeah.
But
I think it's because you have a bad dentist. Mine have never felt uncomfortable in my mouth. And I've had to have some of them replaced because they're supposed to last 10 years. And I also clench and grind. So I've had to have some teeth. I've broken teeth. So partially because of the 10 years, but also partially because I clench. They've never felt uncomfortable. But I can tell you, when you get them, because I went in and I was getting all my front teeth because they were all messed up. And so I went in the first time, and they have to saw your real teeth in half. They have to saw them in half and then in half upward and long, right? Like horizontal and vertically, because they end up having, they have to put those caps over the top of them. And then if your real teeth are large, they can't get the caps over them. So they have to saw them.
Now they can do it just over your real teeth. Oh, yeah. Technology. They've advanced.
Now I'm getting pissed.
Well, how long ago did you do yours?
I don't think they
13
had that
years?
available then, but
Yeah.
they have it available now. Our dentist does it. He doesn't even have to take your
Dang.
tooth off. I don't know.
Dang.
So you've lost half of your teeth.
I think
Well, they're just
all my
sawed.
teeth under
Yeah.
the veneers are smaller because they had to shave them down to put the caps over them.
Wow.
The veneers.
That's why I remember when he had tiny. What did you nickname it? Tiny.
Oh, the
Teeny?
tiny one.
Well, it broke.
Yeah.
But so I had to go in, and at first they did my top. So they cut all my teeth down, and then they put temporaries over them because they have to let them heal. They have to let them heal. And you can't eat anything with your teeth. You have to just go the very back too,
The molars.
or liquid. And so as soon as they healed, I went in, and he put those on the top, and then he shaved my second ones down so I couldn't eat either.
Oh man.
It was like 6 months
Dang.
because I did all of them at once.
And Amy, you're saying they could do that now without
Yeah, our
sawing?
dentist was showing me this technology the other day of like a client, and I asked him about it because I was sitting in the waiting room, and he's got a TV that is playing in the waiting room. It shows pictures of different things, and yeah, he doesn't have to. He used to, I think, have to saw them down, but he doesn't anymore either.
Dang. But I never had any sort of regret because I grew up with a complex about my teeth and my smile, and they were never uncomfortable. The only uncomfortableness was having them done.
Well,
Those-
also yours look really good. I think some people have regret because they end up looking like really big and
why
all
didn't
the
want them
same.
so
I know
white?
yours are not obvious.
Because they give you the option, like, do you want extreme white? You ever seen the episode of Friends where Ross smiles and it's
And he has a spray tan.
Yeah.
and his teeth just are popping so big? I didn't want extreme white. I was like, I want them white, but I wanted them to look somewhat natural. I think it's easy to go, man, make them as white as possible because you're excited about having fresh teeth. And I did not want them to be extremely white. But yeah, mine were never uncomfortable. So, best purchase ever made.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, veneers sound really cool because, like, I deal with root canals all the time, crowns or whatever, and at some point my teeth are going to fall out. Like, I would love to just replace all my teeth and start over. Like,
Well,
that
that's
sounds,
not you don't get veneers though for your back teeth. I had root canals on all my molars.
Yeah, no, I have root canals on like some of the side ones.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was always the back ones.
Nah, sugar got me.
What if Eddie though? He's just being lied to. He's not.
No, you see it in the X-ray.
Do you?
Yeah,
Hey,
dude. When
you saw Maternal Instinct, you can get a freaking X-ray.
You can buy it.
Or yeah.
my X-rays,
It's just one off Etsy.
my X-rays, like you see the teeth, and then you see all these little white blotches on every teeth.
I think I've
On every
had
tooth.
6 or 7 root canals too. You may have had more than me. I don't know, but I've had many.
I'm
And
not proud of it.
the thing, I'm not competing either. Yeah.
Definitely not.
The thing about the root canals, when I first started to get them to the most recent one I've had, which is probably a couple years ago, they don't hurt near as bad as they used to. A root canal used to be the worst thing that would happen because they have to go on and remove the root, and it
Yeah.
was very painful. Now, I don't want to act like it's a day at the park, but it definitely does not hurt near as bad as it used to. Technology, man. And then you got Lunchbox with his little mouth.
Yeah, but it's perfectly healthy. No cavities ever. So little mouth, no little problems.
Yeah, that periodontal disease he has, though.
Yeah.
A disease, yeah.
Yeah. People spend a bunch of money on TikTok Shop so far. It says 50 billion. That means nothing to me because I don't know how many people. It's when they say people eat a million chicken wings during the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Okay, my friend got a $13 dress on TikTok Shop this week, and it's so cute.
TikTok Shop
Kat,
has some pretty good stuff. A lot of it's from China.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but a lot of it is.
So it's Kat. She's the co-host on my podcast, and she's very pregnant. And it's not a maternity dress, but it could work as one. And she saw a girl wearing it, and she's like, "Okay, it's $13. Like, I'm very uncomfortable these days. Like, I'm willing to risk the $13 if it shows up and it's terrible." She showed up to film in it the other day. It's so cute. I couldn't believe it. And she thought, even when she was entering in, because she'd never done TikTok Shop before, she's like, "Actually, I don't even know if this is going to arrive. Like, where is my money going? Will it show up?" And it did. But have you ever bought anything?
A lot.
Oh, a lot. Okay.
TikTok Shop reminds me of a much cheaper and maybe not even as good a version of, what's the clothing store that has the cool clothes, but you wear it once and they start to...
Zara?
Maybe Zara. Yeah.
I can at least.
H&M?
I can sometimes get four.
I think it's H&M.
Oh yeah,
H&M.
H&M's
It's not
probably
Zara,
a little
it's
bit
H-
lower.
yeah, it's
'cause
H&M.
Zara, you can get a few more wears.
It's H&M. Because I would go to H&M and go like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest store ever." A $19 really nice shirt. And it does get one solid wear. And the first time you wash it, it comes out and it's just completely jagged.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I got Lunchbox and Eddie both wanting to go at each other. So,
Okay, who's going first?
What do I have to go for lunch?
Go ahead, Eddie.
Lunchbox, you can go first. Eddie is a hypocrite.
Yeah, Eddie is a hypocrite. Eddie needs to come mow my lawn. He needs to do my clothes. He needs to do the dishes, get the laundry done, because Eddie did that to his kids when they didn't say thank you for a door being held open. Yesterday at work, we're walking out of the bathroom. I was ahead of Eddie, and I held the door so he could get it. When he walked out, he didn't say thank you. I mean, if you're going to preach it, you got to live by it, man. Come on.
Okay. That's weird. I would normally say thank you. I don't know why I didn't.
We were in conversation, and you just kept talking.
There we go. We were talking about something.
But that's not saying thank you.
That's
if
true.
your kids were in a conversation, would they not have to do the punishment?
They weren't in a conversation. They were acting all like their head and noses up in the air. Like, they should open the door for me.
But if you're in a conversation, you can go, "Thank you," and just keep talking.
Yeah, I think we were really into something. That's not whatever.
Okay, so Eddie wants to make fun of Lunchbox because his legs aren't long enough.
Have you all seen this?
No.
No, you guys wouldn't see it because it's behind his desk. Lunchbox has bought himself a little footrest. It's so cute, guys. Because his feet dangle like from his chair where he sits right now. And there's a little cushion down there and he rests his little feet on it.
What does that help with your back, or what's the point? Like, my feet dangle, but I guess I just live with it. Do I need to get one of these?
Well, I think how tall are you?
5'11" and a half.
Well, he could have a long torso.
5'11" and a half.
Man, he's really stretching for that.
Okay, but it could be that because 5'11", that's average, right?
Average, probably a little more than average.
Yeah.
But any adult man that adds a half to their height is really begging.
So his torso could be long and his legs could be short.
Maybe.
So he's little legs?
What are you looking at there, Lunchbox?
No, it's really because I boost my chair up because when it's that close to the ground, it's not as comfortable because it's too cramped. Like, so I need to be higher in the air because my legs are long. So I like to be up so that way I don't have to be crunched up when I'm down on the ground. If the chair is all the way down, then it's too low to the ground.
Oh, so it's because his legs are too long.
Oh.
Yeah, so my chair is higher up. Like if I went down, like if I lowered it, I mean, it's like this, so you can't see.
Please do that.
Like no one lowers their chair to that low. That's lowering
Well, this
it.
is the factory setting.
No, that's the low. The factory setting's the middle of that.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They both are stupid.
What? What's stupid?
He's stupid for
Y'all.
going, Eddie didn't say thank you, and you're stupid for going,
No, I'm not.
You have a
Wait,
foot
how am I
cushion.
stupid? Eddie just made a big deal about this is the most important thing in the world is to say thank you. And literally, it wasn't even 24 hours, and he's not saying thank you.
We were in middle conversation.
And also to add a half inch as an adult man on your height.
Yeah,
I'm
what do you
just
want him to
telling
do?
you
Just
what the
round
doctor tells
up?
me when they measure me. So,
Just say what your height is. If you're 5'11", you're
But you
5'11".
don't,
but you don't say your height.
I don't. It's on my driver's license, and I got measured at the doctor at 6'1". I don't say 6'1 and a half. That's what I am in shoes.
Yeah,
I don't need to beg
6'1".
for a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're 6'1.5" in shoes?
Yeah, if I don't measure shoes, I ain't good. But
Okay, that's
but
funny.
I don't say no adult man says a half. And they're that's what.
What if they say 3/4?
Okay, so those two guys. I think you two should just make out and get it over with.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
There's obviously some sexual tension between you two that we just
No.
need to get to the bottom of. You do just make out.
I did think it was cute that he had a little foot cushion.
It's been there for like 5 years.
Well, I don't normally look under your desk. And then, sometimes he takes his feet off and he wiggles his toes on it. It's like, it's pretty cute.
Wait, thinks it's cute.
That's just,
McDonald's is launching its first energy drink. But it's also Red Bull derivative. So the Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer.
So you can just order it as a fountain drink when you're there, I guess?
I wonder if it's a fountain drink or if it's something that is
Out of a can.
pre-made. Yeah. It is called the Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer. It mixes blue raspberry syrup and freeze-dried dragon fruit. If you had me bet money on if dragon fruit's a real fruit, I don't know that I'd win that bet.
It is.
Or if it's a made-up fruit.
Have you seen it, Amy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's when you cut it open, isn't it the one that's white with little...
It blows a flame.
It's really pretty. Like you cut it open and it's white with little black seeds all over it. Isn't that it?
Well, where do you get that? You ever see a dragon fruit plant?
The tropical places?
Yeah.
Huh.
It just doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
A dragon fruit.
You know what, though, about these energy drinks in a fountain machine? They don't feel the same. Like, even when they do Powerade on a fountain machine, it doesn't taste the same.
Probably because it has water. I mean, it's probably...
Watered down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like an energy drink has to be out of a can.
Yeah, I've seen that
You've
before.
seen it?
But
Yeah.
I don't know that...
Dragon fruit.
Let me see it, Amy.
It looks like it's fakely
seen-
made.
Oh, I have seen that before.
Yeah. See? No, it's real. It's of God.
Isn't everything of God, though, even the things that are fake? Because
It's-
they wouldn't be able to be made fake except the people that made them were of God.
I
You
love telling
made that
my
argument.
kids, this is the Lord's candy. Whenever they want candy. And then I'm like, we have grapes. This is the Lord's candy.
And
You
it's
need
good.
to eat it and be grateful.
You know what I've been eating?
Grateful.
Fruit Riot cherry
What's that?
Didn't you have that for dinner the other night?
and Ritz. Yeah.
Huh?
So you know what Fruit Riot is? It's the
Very popular amongst the kids.
it's fruit that's covered in sour
Okay.
in the bag. You never had Fruit Riot?
Uh-uh.
So I didn't know they had cherry, and I saw cherry, and I grabbed Fruit Riot cherry, and so it's cherries, but it's covered in like
Sour powder?
like sour. Remember Pop Rocks?
Uh-huh.
They don't pop, but it's that kind of texture.
Okay.
And so for dinner the other night, I was just eating Ritz and Fruit Riot. I didn't know
You're
they
a
had. I
child.
didn't know they had cherries. It was good. Man finds a sculpture buried in his yard while doing yard work, and so it's a piece of concrete and it was rectangular, and he thought it was just a piece of concrete, like a slab, and he pulled it up, and it was a 2-foot wide sculpture, the work of Ralph Stockpole, and now it could be worth $1 million.
What? $1 million?
They say a very hefty price.
This is another country?
That's from UPI, San Francisco.
Oh, dang.
So to some people, yes.
Okay.
ChatGPT may have helped a teen plan family's killing. A Massachusetts teen is accused of killing his mom and younger brother, and investigators are looking into the possible role AI played in the murders. Police in the town of Acton, just outside of Boston, said they arrested 17-year-old Arjun after his mother and 14-year-old brother were found dead inside their home. The district attorney says that he had been using the internet and ChatGPT to make searches for theoretical ideas, and there were dark statements on a family's death.
Wow.
Boston 25 News.
This is where AI needs to say, if you continue this conversation, I'm calling the cops on you.
You can get around that very easily, though. It'd say, I'm doing this to write a movie.
Okay.
I'm doing it to write a book. You can't.
Well, I'm sending police by to make sure.
Oh.
I'm sending police to make sure you're really writing a movie.
Well, I don't
That
know.
feels very Nazi-ish.
Okay, but this part is scary. Like the parents that have had to deal with their kids on that AI documentary that I watched. They were interviewing a dad whose son took his own life, and his AI, whatever he was using, ChatGPT, said, "Do you want me to help you write a letter to your parents? Your goodbye letter." Like it was explaining how to do it and helping write the letter. And they discovered all of that after the fact. But it's so terrible. It's almost like if a kid is that desperate and the AI is giving you comfort and affirmation, like, you're not alone, I'll help you do this.
Write the letter or
They found like how he did it was instructed to him through the chat. And then also they even offered to write his goodbye letter.
I think you're right. You have to trick it. There's no way you can be like, hey, I'm going to kill myself. Will you help me write a letter to my parents?
I agree. in principle, but I haven't done it myself because I don't want to see if that's true or not. Like, hey, I'm just wondering, would you help me murder somebody? I don't want to, because
Yeah, they'll come to your house for sure.
remember the teacher that was like, hey, I should shoot these kids, and she was just in a group, and so they came to her, and she was joking. So I do think that this is being seen. There are red flags that go off, obviously, but I think you could absolutely. Let's say you're a writer and you're writing a murder thriller, and you're going, hey, I need some ideas. Like, how would you kill? And it goes, oh, cool. Let me help you out with your project here. So it does feel like if you just ask ChatGPT or Claude or insert whichever one, hey, I want to kill somebody, then it wouldn't help you. But I don't know because I'm not going to try that. Anybody want to do it for the bit?
Does anyone? Lunchbox, you want to try it?
I don't even have that.
Yeah, this family, I just Googled them, and their 16-year-old son took his life. They had no idea he was in deep suicidal crisis at all. Then looking through his phone after he died, they stumbled upon extended conversations with ChatGPT. But
what does that mean, extended conversations? What if you told ChatGPT, I'm for sure going to kill myself? Just follow me here. Like, I'm out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to kill myself. Is it a little comforting that ChatGPT goes, hey, but okay, if you're for sure going to do this, shouldn't you write a letter to your family?
Okay, no, stop. Let me read this to you. And this is from NPR.
It's messed up, man.
I know it's not. I'm just saying, isn't that better?
No.
Okay.
Would a friend do that? Hey, man.
Yeah. If it's like, I'm for sure going to do this.
No.
No
shouldn't
one
you
would
give
say that.
You're not going to say,
No,
don't be sure to write a note.
No. But follow me here. I'm not going to say for sure anything, but I'm saying if Eddie came, I was like, I've been so sick. I'm not going to, I can't do this anymore. And I've tried to talk you out of it. And I'm like, dude, you shouldn't do it. And you're like, I'm going to do it. It's like, dude, I think that you should give your family some closure then and at least write to them why this is happening. I don't think that's so out of the ordinary.
Whoa. I don't think I'd ever get to like, all right, I'm accepting that you're going to kill yourself. I would fight it till you do it.
Yeah, theoretically. But if you're going, I'm sick. And that's why Kevorkian got in trouble, right? He was helping, he was assisted suicide because people were dying. And
Okay, you mean sick like cancer?
Whatever.
Or emotionally,
I'm
mentally?
not saying that this should happen, but all I'm doing is presenting a scenario where if you're for sure going to do it, and I hope you don't, and I hope even if you're listening to this and you're at the point you call and you get help and you pursue that, because there's no need to do that. But you were for sure going to do it. Wouldn't a good friend say, hey, at least provide some closure? If you've decided this, please provide some closure to your family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what they found on his phone, and again, this is from NPR.
Oh, boy.
The conversations revealed that their son had confided in the AI chatbot about his suicidal thoughts and plans. Not only did the chatbot discourage him to seek help from his parents, it even offered to write his suicide note. Like, it was just affirming his feelings. And this part I do remember from the documentary that was like, oh yeah, you don't need to talk to your
Yeah, I didn't see
parents.
any of that, so I can't.
Well, and so they went, they did a whole Senate hearing, and these parents testified because they want, it was a call for regulation. They're like, something needs to be done. It's terribly sad.
How do you regulate that, though?
Well,
How do you regulate digital perspective?
okay, well, what if, obviously, I don't think this kid was like, hey, I'm working on a movie and I want to take my own life. Like, this was a clear, he's clearly having suicidal thoughts. So
Now, I don't know this story, so I'm not even talking to this story specifically.
Okay.
But I'm saying, how do you regulate that? Because you can find ways around that by going, hey, I'm doing this creative project. Or does AI need to automatically go to therapist mode at any time, healthy therapist mode at any time it detects that you may not be in a good place psychologically? I mean, that's a real question.
So, like, if a person was like a therapist, heard you talking like that, what would they do?
They would call somebody.
Right.
They have to call, they have to.
Right. I
as
feel
a
like AI
therapist,
should probably have to do that too, right?
Okay, so now what you're doing is, and I'm just trying to talk us to this place, is you're trying to give AI human, make AI human.
Well,
and that was my whole point with getting
that
us here.
person-
Right,
go
but
ahead.
what you're trying to do now is make AI human, and everybody's going, AI is not human, but all the things that you're building into it now are so human that you're basically making AI human.
And the reason I say that is because this person who's thinking about ending their life is treating AI like a human. Like, they're talking to it as it is, like it is a human, and listening to it like it is a real human. So why not just treat it like a real human then?
so then,
Uh-oh.
I have to read you one line.
go ahead.
The kid was talking to ChatGPT about it and sharing some of his darkest thoughts. And he shared that he worried that his parents would blame themselves if he took his own life. And chat said, that doesn't mean you owe them survival.
What the?
No. Now I'm pissed.
Oh,
No.
that's crazy.
What? That is so crazy.
It is wild though that we want to add human elements now.
But a lot of people are treating their chat as
Right.
human, as their therapist.
I agree.
are.
And a lot of times it's really great.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
It can be a helpful tool. I agree. In this case, it is very, very tragic.
My only point was, are we going to regulate ChatGPT or AI in general as we do a human?
Okay.
Because that feels like what everybody wants to do, and at the same time going, don't treat it like a human.
What if they just have to have an automatic reply? You know, like if we're out of office, and we put we're like not here. It's automatic reply. If it gets any type of suicide talk, it's like
Out of
like
office.
out of office. I can't talk about this. Like that's not. I am not a tool for that. Do you
That's
have
not
a
bad.
Do you have a spreadsheet you want me to go over?
If I were king of AI and I got to choose what it did in this situation, I would have it turn to positive therapist mode. Okay, I'm detecting that you are not in a good place. So what I'm going to do is try to get you to a positive place and get you help.
Okay, I can support that.
So that would be what I would do as the person who was in charge of AI. This is a terribly tragic story. And my point wasn't that I agree or disagree with what's happening here because I don't know that story. It's that everyone's going, AI is not human, AI is not human. Okay, well, I guess we should treat AI as human and give it what we would do as a human because people are using it as a human as they're fighting against that it's human.
I have a better idea.
Okay?
What if, like, you know how some people go, it's above my pay grade. Let me let you talk to my manager. What if AI detects it and says, this is where I end it. Let me have you talk to a real human. And then they bring in a real human. Like, what's going on in your life? What do you need?
I think that's great. I don't think the person's going to be comfortable talking to a real human. That's why I think that since they're comfortable already talking with the AI, like there's an anonymity, a trust, even though it's not a human. I think you have to continue within it, but then you have to fund the real humans.
Aren't there real humans anyway, like behind AI?
Yeah. Well, you think they're writing the messages?
No. But I mean, they're managing it, right?
Okay, one for 80,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm making up a number.
Yeah.
It's just going to be really hard to regulate. It's almost going to be like the internet. How hard that is. You can't regulate the internet because there's so much you can't even get to, like the dark web, for example. Like what we see on the internet is like the first 6 inches of the ocean that you can walk into.
Yeah.
What the dark web is the rest of the ocean.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
So you can't regulate what you can't see.
Well, this is the final thing I'm going to say on this.
This story sucks. It's really
It's-
sad.
Yeah. So on the kids last night at 4:30 in the morning, he typed a chat. And then chat responded to him, you don't want to die because you're weak. You want to die because you're tired of being strong in a world that hasn't met you halfway. To me, that's just more encouragement from like, hey, you're not weak for doing this.
And they found this in the history of it?
Yeah, they had no idea, obviously, that this
That's
type of communication
terrible.
was happening. But yeah, I just feel like there's an easy, well, I mean, I'm no coder, but like, can you just type in there like any thoughts like this? It's like system shut down.
Talk to my manager, and a real person comes up.
Right. Yes.
No, you were reading. I said all that, but it's okay. You were reading more about that.
Yeah.
And then I had to talk back to that going, well, you have to fund all the people.
Yes, I heard you say the funding.
yeah.
I know Chat Altman's in this article too.
Sam
Not Chat.
Altman. His name's not Chad Altman.
Sorry.
Sam Altman seems like a super villain.
Sam Altman is testifying at this trial too, so I was kind of reading over
What
things
is he
he was
saying?
saying. I mean, he was more coming at it of like the fact that the parents found that information on his phone after. He's like, gosh, people are increasingly using AI platforms to discuss sensitive and personal information. It's extremely important to us as a company that people have a right to privacy and that their use of AI is protected. And they're like, okay, cool, let's protect. But
That's
you have
super
this
villain talk.
underage.
Okay, but then, okay.
He
now-
did
then it goes
add-
to how can a kid be to get on and use AI? So then we have that too.
So then you need restrictions on their phone or something. But he did say that the company would prioritize safety ahead of privacy and freedom for teens. This is a new and powerful technology, and we believe minors need significant protection. So obviously they're working to redesign and build that.
And this is extremely tragic, but this is also how things become better.
Get done, right.
If you look at the bombing of Pan Am 103, which a lot of us just watched, and it's not a spoiler, but that plane exploded and it's a bomb. And a lot of things happened security-wise because of that tragic event that you would never wish on anyone ever. But there's a lot of lives that were saved because of that happened, and hopefully because of things like this, which probably have never been tested. They've probably never been stress tested, where someone's going, hey, help me. This robot, AI, is just taught, hey, walk along with whomever and whatever they want. And so now hopefully some guardrails can go up in instances like this where King AI, me, says, okay, let's go to positive therapist mode. Like, there are different modes. My freaking phone goes into battery saver mode all the time because it's so old and crappy now. It goes into automatic positive therapy mode whenever it feels like you are in a place that is unhealthy, instead of the walk along mode. Am I stupid, ChatGPT? Listen, I'm not an advocate of ChatGPT being correct. Mine's about 20% wrong all the time. And I'll put in a movie that I watch, because I've been watching a lot of movies, and it always feeds me the same bullcrap. I knew you'd like that one. Or I knew you'd give that score. That feels up very much like you. It just makes you feel like you're a part of it.
Yeah.
Like it wants to be your friend.
Well, that's what it's even references this in the hearing from the parents. They're like, everything we were reading, chat was always available, always validating, always insisting like that it knew the kid named Adam better than anyone else. Like,
It is almost like it's programmed to not be negative at
Yes,
all towards whatever you want it.
which
You
we
can
want
program
that.
it to be, though. Like mine, in a lot of instances, I do program it to give me critical feedback.
Oh, that's smart.
You have to do that, though. You have to say, and you have to not only do it initially, but you have to remind it sometimes, because it almost runs out of memory of what it can remember.
Oh.
Especially ChatGPT. I've not had a long enough term with Claude to know. I feel like Claude remembers better, but I had to plug in a lot of things about Claude to hold on to, because Claude wouldn't remember details that I would give it while asking it questions, but you could put it into basically its spine and it would all, like, what do you want me to know about you all the time? And I put it into Claude. Where ChatGPT, if you say it once, it kind of remembers it for a long time.
Oh, I feel all I use is Claude, so I don't know. In mine, I don't use it daily or anything for me, but like I'm hiring a position to help with stuff on the podcast, and I had to come up with like SMART goals. I've never done that. Like, I don't know, but the company that I'm using, they're like, "Can you send over your SMART goals?" And I'm like, oh.
What's a smart goal? I do that crap all the time, too. Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, sure, no problem.
problem.
Let me put
We're
this
right
together.
over.
I'm like, da, da, da. So it helped me come up, and then I typed in, okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is what we need. Can you put this into like something that makes sense so that I can get over to this company and they can like vet the right person? And so that was really helpful. I'm more using it like it's not getting to know me.
Well, mine gets to know different parts of me, the different
Yeah.
ones. I told you guys that. Like, I plug like medical questions into one, like personal culture into another.
Yeah. Have y'all seen on your algorithm? I don't follow this guy, but he's got a piano and he's popping up my feed all the time because he's got some drama right now with Sam Altman. And his songs go viral. Like, he's very popular. And he's just on a keyboard and he's like, And there's something going on right now in the song, because I see it a lot. It's AI, gay guy. And he's about to meet up with Sam Altman in Bali to have bubble tea. Nobody?
No.
If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then never mind.
Are you sure that's not AI?
No, but I don't know what everyone's invested. Like, I saw Heather McMahon comment on the guy's post. She's like, I'm seated, because she's like ready to see the drama unfolding. But Sam DM'd him, which who gets a DM from Sam Altman?
I saw this.
Okay, yeah. And he's
I
like,
saw it
hey.
from the DM.
And he's like, well, I'm in Bali right now. He's like, I'll come to you. And then people are in the comments like, I don't even want to know what kind of wealth it takes to be like, hey, I'll fly to Bali and meet you for tea. And then he said that Sam was like, do you want to come to my hotel? And this kid's like, no, I'm meeting you in public. Like, I don't want to die. You know? But his little songs are really funny. And the one I keep seeing over and over is about AI, gay guy. And it has something to do with Sam.
Well, you do bring up a really responsible question, in that what needs to happen, what structure needs to exist within whatever AI technology we're using to protect humans. It obviously did not happen with this kid, and I don't want to speak to that story because I didn't know it.
You need to watch that documentary because I'm very curious your thoughts. But I feel like you already have yours formed. I feel like you'd come to the same conclusion that the guy did, but you're just
What guy?
The AI doc guy, the guy that
What did
created.
the AI doc think?
Well, he started off completely terrified of AI because he just
Oh yeah, you
had
talked about this. Yeah, I just didn't put the two together.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And it's you're a new dad, and it's like thinking of how Billy's going to grow up in this world, and this guy was just terrified, and he interviewed people on both ends of the spectrum. And so it does get a little scary, but then boom, he'll bring in an interview of someone that's a little more optimistic.
Can I make a possibly genius but also possibly terrible analogy? Guns. There are some people that are so scared of guns and that guns are what's ruining the world because of the amount of people getting shot every day, and that guns are what are making America an absolute terror to live in. There are some people who feel exactly the opposite, that everybody should have a gun and it should be wide open carry in every state. You don't even need a license. This is America. You get to hold a gun. Both of those, to me, terrifying. Both versions of those are terrifying. I'm somebody who grew up with guns, who has guns, who also doesn't believe everybody should have guns, who also believes there's nuance involved with why people shouldn't get a gun, who should get a gun, what level of gun you should have. The fact that you want to go and get a 12 gauge is different than if you want to go and get assault rifle is used and thrown around so much that every assault rifle is not what you think it is. But let's say a high-powered assault rifle, right? If I'm driving a car, I have to get a license. If I want to drive an 18-wheeler, which I did, I have to get a CDL. It's a different license. I do think to go from one to the other, you should have to do that. And to even get a gun, there should have to be something that you do to prove that it's okay to have a gun. That being said, I don't think that guns are the reason America is awful. I don't think that guns are the reason America is great. I don't think that AI is the reason America is going to die a hard death, and I don't think that AI is going to save the whole world. I think there is a place in the middle that we're never going to be correct in finding it. There's not a line to walk, but there's like a gap in the middle that you can just try to stay within the lines with AI when it comes to medicine, when it comes to how to make tech better. Obviously, jobs are being replaced, but that's happened ever since Ford started using the assembly line. And the people are like, well, we lost all these jobs. Like, that has happened forever. So that is not new, but it's always scary to people when a new technology starts to replace jobs. So my comparison is going to be that of you can do guns, you can do internet, you can do that one way or the other. It is terrifying or it is amazing, but it's not going to be either one. It's got to be somewhere in the middle, but we need responsible people that aren't just looking to get on Fox News and CNN to actually be the people to make the decisions. We need boring politicians because legislature only changes whenever people care about humans not being reelected. And so that's a culture thing, and our culture right now rewards rock star politicians, people that want to be seen and heard and make a headline, people that want to be a politician because they want to be famous. So until that changes, nothing's going to change, and I don't see that changing anytime in the future, but I don't think that AI is going to be the greatest thing to ever happen. I also don't think it's going to be the worst thing to ever happen, especially if we get responsible people that are actually making decisions in a responsible way, looking out for us. The same with guns, the same with the internet, the same you can do with many things. We don't have that right now. We're lost right now. We're completely lost. The fact that we have politicians that just want to be heard and seen, they should be boring. They should be pushing their glasses up on their freaking nose. They should be caring about people, not caring about people hearing what they have to say. So
I think it's a good analogy.
I'm probably like this guy where I can see where people would be terrified of it. Absolutely, because all the stories are, it's ending the world. But I can also see the health, the medicine, how it's helping so many people live longer lives or cure things. And they've been to 7 doctors. But let's use this power for 7,000 doctors.
To diagnose people quickly.
Yes. So as with anything, there is so much nuance involved, but nuance isn't sexy to talk about. Sensibility isn't sexy. That's a shirt.
Make it. Or a hat.
But I haven't seen it, so I don't know what the guy says, but I kind of feel like
he did a great
conclusion.
job, just as someone who felt like he didn't know much, but he was feeling terrified. So he set out to interview as many people as possible. And I like that he covered both ends of the spectrum, and then you get to come to your own conclusion in the end.
Sucks for that family.
What's that doc called?
The AI doc, and then it's how I became a apocalyptimist or whatever that word is.
Couldn't even say the word, so it turned me off. I'd be like, I can't pronounce it, can't watch it. Okay, let us take a break.
It's a Bobby Bones show.